All right. Well, Lighthouse, on the 5th of May, we are going to our second morning service. I know this has been a little bit of angst around this, and it's a big thing for us, but we praise God for the growth, and it's an exciting part of our journey to be able to take this step. We really trust that God will honor that, and we're looking forward to the road ahead. So there are a couple of things that we want you to know about the second service and how it's going to play out. The times are going to be 8:30 and 10 o'clock. But because of the coffee time in between, 10 o'clock might kind of in reality be closer to 10 past 10, etc. But more about that in a moment. The 8:30 service obviously has to start on time because we need to finish at around about 20 to 10, quarter to 10 at the absolute latest. So that's what's going to be happening. And again, as I stressed earlier, in the notices and the build-up, it's very important for you to understand that we're not going to change the culture of one service against the other. Initially, the services are going to be almost exactly the same. The worship team are going to be the same worship team up front there, doing the same songs. The preacher of the early service will be the same preacher, the same message in the second service. So essentially, we take in our one service at 9:30 and we are multiplying it into two. And there'll be children's church at both. They will be equal. Maybe the earlier service possibly will be a little shorter, but that will be the only difference. And so just want you to be aware of that in terms of the practical details. 8:30, 10 o'clock, 10 for 10:15 to be more accurate. The coffee time is what's going to be really, really important. So follow me. Let's go and have a quick cup of coffee. Right, so here we are at our very familiar coffee bar. We get a coffee every Sunday. Thank you so much, Marissa. Smile at the camera. There we are. Right. Coffee time is very important for us at Lighthouse, and we don't want to miss that. And so coffee is going to be served between the two services. So around about 22, quarter to 10, so probably around about 10 past 10. As usual, coffee and tea in the hall, and chairs and tables will be out there. The coffee bar will be open, at least initially. Eventually we want to move the coffee bar into the hall, and we'll want to replace these partitions with some glass partitions. And so the coffee time we want to maximize between whether you come in and stay after the morning service, the earlier service, or you come in to the second service, come a little earlier so we can enjoy time of fellowship together. So don't forget that. It does mean that the second service will probably start around about 10 past, maybe quarter past, because we don't want to rush people. We want to enjoy that coffee time of fellowship together because there won't be any coffee after the second morning service. The big issue is going to be parking. So follow me, we're going to go and talk about parking. Alright, so every church that has gone to a second service, parking becomes a problem. There's just no easy way around it. But to help all of us, what we're going to do is we're going to have a parking marshal, dressed like this, alongside the car guards, but with a separate function. So we don't clog up the car park as people are coming out and others are coming in. There's plenty of space down the road, but we have very helpful signs. Like, here we go, parking full. When you see the sign, please don't attempt to run the marshal over and think that you can come in and try and get a space. Parking full. Park down the road. Members that just don't listen. Hi. As I was saying, the parking could become a real issue. Here's how we're going to solve that. If we could just have some good Christian consideration for one another. So please be patient. If you are arriving for the second service or you're leaving after the first and you've had your coffee and we're all happy, let's leave that way. We don't want people leaving in a half all upset or coming to church and they're all mad and what's happening behind me? Jeff, what's the matter?
Where's my parking?
Down the road. As you can see, yes, well,
Exactly.
I'm sorry. Let's stay friends, eh? Let's stay friends.